Okay. Good afternoon to one and all. So, in the previous lecture, we have started the unit number 3, that is testing of DC machine. In case of testing of DC machine, we have discussed regarding why the testing it is important. What is the purpose to conduct any test on any machine like DC generator, DC motor, as well as transformer. Okay. So we have discussed this point. After discussion of this point, we have concluded that testing it can be conducted on the machine to understood the performance of the machine. Again, to understood the various parameter like speed of the motor as well as EMF generated by the generator. So such parameter we will observe by performing the test. And testing it is very important to know the performance of that machine, whether this machine it is running on well condition or it may be machine it can be running on a somewhat difficult condition. Again, we are able to calculate the efficiency, that means at how much value of input this machine it will be gives somewhat output. Okay, how much output it can be gives. So we have determined the efficiency, it is in the percentage मध्ये आपण efficiency पण काय करू शकतो, determine करू शकतो. Okay, now in case of testing of DC machine, we have discussed some test. We have discussed some of the tests related to that. Is that first one test we have discussed, or in this unit content is nothing but direct and indirect method of testing. Direct method of testing and indirect method of testing. Again, in case of direct method of testing, so in case of direct method of testing, the machine output of the machine, on the output of that machine there are directly load it can be putted and we are directly testing that machine. Okay, so by putting a direct load on that machine, त्या मोटर वरती किंवा त्या जनरेटर वरती आपण काय करतो, डायरेक्ट लोड पुट करतोय. As we know that in case of motor, the output of the motor it is in the form of mechanical, so we are applying some load on that mechanical operation of the machine. Like suppose motor it is giving an rotating in one direction, that means it gives an some of the speed. So if we apply some of the mechanical force, okay, if we apply some of the mechanical force directly on the shaft of that machine, so it is nothing but direct method of testing. And indirect method of testing, it is nothing but we are indirectly testing that machine. So for that we have I have tell two example. Suppose if we consider a Swinburne test, it will comes under a indirect method of testing. Indirect method of testing मध्ये. And if we consider another one test, that is suppose a motor generator set is used. एक motor आहे, on that output of the motor we are connecting or we are coupled one generator and load it can be putted on the generator. Generator वरती काय केलेलं आहे, load put केली. When we are starting the machine, so motor it will be rotating at somewhat speed. Suppose the motor it will be rotating at 1500 revolution per minute. Because of the direct coupling is there, the generator it will also start rotating at the 1500 revolution per minute. Once the generator it will be start rotating, according to the principle of DC generator, it will induce some of the EMF. That means it will induce some of the voltage or current, and this voltage it can be fed to that of output of the machine, that is it is fed to that of any load. Now see we are putted some of the load on that machine. आपण त्या मशीन वरती काहीतरी लोड पुट करतोय. So this load it can be putted on the machine, somewhat load it should be putted on the machine. Due to that load, the output it may be changes. That means there is some speed it may be changes, there is some of the torque of the machine it will be changes, because we have already performed some of the practical related that, so you people already know regarding that. See, if we are putted some load on the generator, I will try to explain here. See, Suppose the supply, it can be given to that of machine. This is one of the motor. If we are giving some of the supply to that of machine, and I want to test that machine because I want to calculate suppose efficiency of that machine. या मशीनशी मला काय करायचे, efficiency calculate करायचे by performing indirect test, right? By performing indirect test. Now see, the output of this machine, it is fed as a input to that of generator. I am here doing the coupling, and this one is the one generator. This is a motor here. This is the generator here. Okay. So motor output, it is fed to that of generator. If the motor, it will be start rotating about 1500 revolution per minute. Generator, it is also start rotating 1500 revolution per minute, because there is a direct coupling. And on the output of the generator, suppose we have putted some of the load. Suppose here we have putted the resistive load. Resistive load काय केलेलं आहे, put केले. If we are increasing the load, that means current taken from the supply, it will be increases. Similarly, generated EMF as well as the speed as well as the output of the motor, it will be changes. So this is why it is called as indirect method of testing. That means we are testing a first one machine indirectly. Why indirectly? As we know that the output, whether the load, it can be putted to the top motor directly. Direct motor वरती load put केलेलं आहे का? Whether load, it can be putted on the motor, it is direct put केलेलं आहे का? Load not putted on the machine motor or directly, it is putted on generator. Load कशावरती put केलेलं आहे, generator वरती. That means if the supply changes, the motor output, it will be changes. If there is output changes in the machine, the generator input, it will be changes. If the generator input, it will be changes, then the output of the generator, it will be changes. That means we are testing this machine indirectly. As we know that the zeroth law, if A is equals to B, if B is equals to C, indirectly we can call it as A is equals to C, right? No, आपण indirectly म्हणू शकतो की A is equals to काय आहे, C आहे. So see, we are indirectly putting load on that machine and we are testing. So this is the indirect method of testing, and we have discussed indirect method of testing in that the Swinburne test. Upon already discussed केले, that is Swinburne test. We have already discussed regarding that. Okay. Now today we will discuss about the test is that the Hopkinson test. Hopkinson test, it is also called as a back-to-back test. Hopkinson test, it is also called as back-to-back test. Hopkinson test, it is nothing but it is also called as back-to-back test. Why it is called as back-to-back test? See, in case of Hopkinson test, we required a two identical machine. आपल्याला दोन identical machine पाहिजे. It is another useful method of testing of efficiency of a DC machine or calculating the efficiency of the DC machine. This is one of the another one method for testing and the efficiency of the DC machine, it can be calculated. See, the Hopkinson test, it is also called as back-to-back test. जी काय Hopkinson test आहे, this test, it is also called as a back-to-back test, or we can call it as a regenerative method of testing. Regenerative method of testing. Okay, regenerative method of testing. See, in that method of testing, we required a two identical machine. त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याला दोन identical machine पाहिजेत, and the both machines are running on full load condition. See, in case of Swinburne test, we are only running the machine, or only running test it can be conducted. Swinburne test मध्ये आपण काय करतोय, only running test conduct करतोय, or the no load test it can be conducted. So we found two drawback of that test. It is nothing but whether the commutation it is satisfactory at desired load condition, or at a given load condition the temperature rise within the specified limit or not. So these are the two drawback in case of Swinburne test. In case of Swinburne test, these are the two drawbacks we have discussed in the previously. Now see, we are only running test, it can be conducted in case of Swinburne test, but in case of Hopkinson test we are able to conduct or we are able to run both machine on full load condition, or both machine, it can be full load condition or full load test can be carried out on two identical machine when it is coupled to each other. त्या दोन machine ज्या वेळेस coupled to each other आहे, on that machine we are conducting a Hopkinson test. See, one of these two machines, याच्यामधल्या जे काही दोन machines असतील, suppose identical machine आहे, on that machine one machine it can be run as a generator and it will use to supply the mechanical power to the top motor, and the other is operated as a motor to drive the generator. Okay, and for this purpose or this process it is nothing but back to back process, so that we can call it as a back to back test. See, while telling regarding diagram, I will tell. See, in case of this Hopkinson test, what we are doing, we are using a two identical machine. दोन identical machine आपण use करतोय. So in case of these two identical machine, one machine it can be run as a generator and the another one machine it can be run as a motor. एक machine generator म्हणून run होईल, एक machine motor म्हणून होईल. Now see, the generator output it is in the form of mechanical. Generator output it is in the form of electrical. This electrical output it is used as the input to the top motor. That means it is electrical input of the motor, and the mechanical output of the motor it is used as an input to the top generator. That means we are using two identical machine like as a MG set, that is motor generator set. And see, suppose this one is the motor, this one is the generator. If we are taking some of the initial supply voltage or giving supply voltage motor, it will be start. There is a direct coupling between the motor and generator. Motor and generator मध्ये direct coupling असेल. So if the motor start rotating, generator it will be also start rotating. And the output of the generator it is used to feed back as a input to the top motor. Okay. हे जे काय मोटरचा जनरेटरचा आउटपुट आहे, it is used to feed back to the top input to the top motor. म्हणजे मोटरच्या इनपुटला जनरेटरचा आउटपुट काय केलेलं असेल, कनेक्ट केलेलं असेल. See, the motor and generator it can be run as a input to the top motor. मोटरचे जे आउटपुट आहे त्याच्यावर जनरेटर रन होईल, आणि मोटर जी काय आहे it will be run as an output generated by generator. So that means we are fed back this output of the generator as a input to the top motor. मोटरच्या इनपुटला आपण काय करतोय, जनरेटरचं आउटपुट फेड करतोय. So both machines are running on independently. Very less amount of supply it can be taken from the supply line. Supply line करून minimum amount of supply it can be taken. So minimum supply it can be taken from the supply lines, and both machines are running on its individual power. Suppose generator it can be running on output power developed by the motor, and the motor it can be running as a output power developed by the generator. So that we can call it as a back to back. Okay, back to back. Why it is called as back to back? That means the output of the generator it is fed back as a input to the top motor. जे जनरेटरचा आउटपुट आहे आपण ते बॅकला फेड करतोय as a input to the top generator, input to the top motor. So that we can call it as a back to back test. त्याला आपण back to back test म्हणतो. See, the two identical DC shunt machines are mechanically coupled to each other and electrically connected in parallel across DC supply line. How it can be constructed? We required two identical machine. आपल्याला दोन identical machine पाहिजेत, whether it may be DC generator or it may be DC motor. On that two identical machine, one machine it can be run as a generator, one machine it can be run as a motor. त्या दोन आयडेंटिकल मशीन मधली एक मशीन जनरेटर म्हणून रन होईल, एक मशीन मोटर म्हणून रन होईल. ओके, सी द मशीन हुज रन ॲज अ मोटर it will take supply from the supply line, or it will take power from the supply line, and it will convert some of the electrical energy into mechanical energy. There is a direct coupling between the both machine. So this motor, it will be rotate the generator shaft. That means because of there is direct coupling, and the generator, it will also rotating in the same speed as that of motor. Okay, once the generator, it will be start rotating, once the generator, it will be start rotating, it will induces some of the EMF. तो काय करेल, काहीतरी EMF induce करेल. And if the some EMF, it can be induced by a generator, this induced EMF or the output power generated by the generator, it is fed as an input to that of motor. So we are feeding the generator output as an input to that of motor. That means we are conducting a back-to-back test, or we can call it as a Hopkinson test. See, while conducting this test, these two machines, that is two identical machines, are mechanically coupled. त्याच्यामध्ये mechanical coupling आहे, and these are electrically connected parallel across DC supply line. Okay, त्याच्यामध्ये electrical connection पण आहे, but it is connected, but it can be connected parallelly, and it is mechanically coupled. That means the mechanical shaft दोन्ही काय असतील, coupling असतील. By adjusting the field excitation of the machine, if we are adjusting the field excitation of the machine, that is by adjusting the field excitation of the machine, one machine, it can be run as a motor, and the one machine, it can be run as a generator. आपण काय करतो, त्याची फील्ड वाइंडिंग किंवा फील्ड एक्साइटेशन ऍडजस्ट करून एक मशीन जनरेटर म्हणून रन करणार, एक मशीन मोटर म्हणून रन करणार. The electric power from the generator and the electric power from the generator and the electric power from the supply, that is DC supply, are fed to the motor as a input power. So the electric power given to that of motor, it can be converted into mechanical power, and the rest power, it can be going to overcome the various types of motor losses. Various types चे काय मोटरचे लॉसेस आहेत ते ओव्हरकम करण्यासाठी काहीतरी पॉवर काय विल यूज होईल. So this mechanical power, it can be given, this mechanical power, it can be given to that of input to that of generator. जनरेटरच्या इनपुटला आपण काय करतो, फेड करतोय, and the electrical power of the generator, it is given to that of motor. Electrical power जी आहे जनरेटरची, this electrical power, it can be given to that of motor, except if there is a wastage in the losses, or it may be somewhat power. Some of the power, it can be wasted in case of generator also. See, the electrical power taken from the supply, that is DC supply, it is the sum of motor and generator losses. Okay, so initially to run the machine, by overcoming the losses, we require some power. So this power only, it can be taken from the supply. Supply कडून तेवढीच power घेतली जाईल. So this power can be measured by a digital multimeter. That means by using a multimeter, we are measuring this power. Since the power input from the DC supply is equal to the power required to the supply the losses. Losses supply करण्यासाठी जी power required है. So this power, it is taken from the supply lines. And this test can be carried out for a small amount of power. And minimum power, it can be taken from the supply. And this test, it can be carried for a small amount of power taken. So by adjusting the field strength of the machine, any load can be put on the machine. Therefore, we can measure the total loss of the machine at load condition also. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण rheostat connect करतोय. We are connecting some of the rheostat in the that means we are connecting one rheostat in the field of one machine, and we are connecting another one rheostat in the field of second machine. Okay, दोन्ही मशीनच्या फील्ड मध्ये rheostat कनेक्ट केलेले. By adjusting the value of that rheostat, we are able put any load on that of machine and measure the losses at a load condition also. Load condition ला पण आपण काय करू शकतो, losses measure करू शकतो. Okay, so now I will show the diagram how it can be done. Okay, see the circuit diagram for that. Circuit diagram for that it is given here. There are two machines, that means दोन identical machine आहेत. One machine, here it is the one machine, here it is another one machine. One machine it can be run as a motor, one machine it can be run as a generator. So these are the DC shunt machine, whether it may be generator or it may be motor. त्याच्यामधली एक machine motor म्हणून run होईल, एक machine it can be run as a generator. Now see, suppose this machine it can be run as a motor, this machine it can be run as a generator. Here is the field winding of the first one machine, here is the field winding of the second one machine, because it is the shunt motor. That is shunt field winding of the generator, shunt field winding of the motor. We are connecting a rheostat in series with that of field winding. Again we are connecting another one rheostat in series with another one field winding of the machine. Machine च्या field winding मध्ये काय करतोय आपण, rheostat connect करतो. See, there is a mechanical coupling between these two machines. These two machines are mechanically coupled to each other. The दोन machine ज्या आहेत त्या mechanically coupled केले, and these are electrically connected parallel to the supply line. See here, these are the supply lines. This one is the supply lines, positive and negative, that is supply voltage. We are connecting first one machine here. Also we are connecting the second one machine parallel to that first one machine across that supply line. Supply line च्या parallel मध्ये काय करतोय, connect करतोय. Now see, here we are using one of the switch, and across that switch we are using one of the voltmeter. एक voltmeter आपण connect करतोय, and one of the switch it can be used. Now see what will happen when the supply it should be on, and by using a 3-point starter or by using a one starter, 3-point किंवा 4-point यूज करू शकतो. 3-point स्टार्टरचा यूज करून we are started the motor safely. आपण जर मोटर काय केली, safely start केली. Once the motor it will be start rotating, once the motor it will be start rotating, because of the direct coupling the generator it will be also start rotating. Generator पण काय करतोय त्यावेळेस rotate व्हायला start होईल. See, when the generator it will be start rotating, first of all by varying this field winding we are achieving the rated speed of the motor. बघा कशी प्रोसेस करतोय आपण. See, supply काय केला आपण, on केलेलं आहे. That means I am providing supply to that of machine. When the supply it can be provided to that of machine, and by using a starter we have started the machine, that is we are started the motor. Motor it will be start rotating somewhat speed. Now by varying this rheostat, हा rheostat vary करून काय करणार आपण, we are achieving the speed of the motor, it is rated speed. Suppose we are achieving the speed of the motor 1500 revolution per minute. ही मोटर 1500 revolution per minute ला काय होते, रन होते. Now there is a direct coupling between motor and generator. There is a direct coupling between the motor and generator. So generator it will also start rotating at the same speed as that of motor. Motor च्या same speed ने काय होईल तो रन होईल. Okay, right? बघा लक्षात येते का तुमच्या what we are doing? We are taking two identical machine. One machine is run as a motor, one machine is run as a generator. These two are mechanically coupled to each other and electrically connected parallel across the line. Now see, this I2 current it will be taken from the supply. Here we are connecting one of the ammeter. Here we are connecting another one ammeter to measure the field current of the motor. Here we are using one ammeter to measure the field current of the generator. Here we are using one of the ammeter to measure the output current of the generator. Right? Baga, we are representing here I1. This one is the I2. This one is the I3. And this one is the I4. Right? चार current आपल्याला measure करायचे. So see, and here it is one voltmeter it can be used, and here one switch it can be used. See, when the motor it will be start rotating somewhat speed, we are achieving the rated speed by varying this rheostat. once the speed it can be achieved near about 1500 revolution per minute. Because of the direct coupling, the generator it is also rotating in the same speed as that of motor. Motorच्या same speed la generator काय will run will. Now the generator it will be start rotating. When the generator it will be start rotating, at that situation it will generate some of the electricity or it will generate EMF according to working principle of DC generator. DC generator च्या working principle वरून काय करेल, DC generator it will generate some of the electricity. Now see, the generator it will generate some of the electricity. Suppose electricity generated by the generator or the current generated by the generator, it is nothing but somewhat 10 ampere. 10 ampere current काय होतो जनरेट होतोय. At that situation the field current it will be flowing 1 ampere. Okay, now see, this is incoming, this is outgoing, this is also outgoing. So 10 minus 1 is nothing but 9 ampere. It is the output current of the generator. See, here it is one switch it can be used. Now at the condition, firstly the switch as condition, that means switch at open condition. When the switch has open condition, how much current it will be flowing from this line? या लाइन मधून किती करंट फ्लो होईल? इथे स्विच ओपन आहे, इकडून 9 एंपियर करंट येतोय. सो हाउ मच अमाउंट ऑफ करंट इट विल बी फ्लोइंग फ्रॉम दिस लाइन? सपोज करंट टेकन फ्रॉम द सप्लाय इट इज नथिंग बट 2 एंपियर. या लाइन मधून किती फ्लो होईल आणि या लाइन मधून किती फ्लो? कॅन एनीवन? I1 करंट किती असेल या कंडिशनचा?
0
because switch is open condition. That means we are floating the switch, that means we are not closing the switch. At this condition somewhat voltage it will be generated. So voltage generate होते, आपण switch काय आहे ओपन करतो, इन ओपन कंडिशन ला ठेवतो इनिशियली. When we are closing the switch, आपण ते कधी switch close करणार? We are closing the switch, that means we are directly putting short circuit. कधी करणार ते switch close? त्यावेळेस ते back to back होईल. Now when the switch is at open condition, whether there is a generator output, it is fed as an input to the motor?
No sir.
No. ज्यावेळेस जनरेटरचं स्विच ओपन आहे त्यावेळेस जनरेटरचा आउटपुट आपण मोटरच्या इनपुटला फेड करत नाहीये. ओके, when we are closing the switch, at that situation we are giving output of the generator to that of motor. मोटरच्या आउटपुट, मोटरच्या इनपुटला आपण जनरेटरचा आउटपुट काय करणार आहे? फेड करणार आहे. and then we are calling it is back to back or it is Hopkinson test. when we are closing switch, कधी switch close करू शकतो? now see, suppose the generator it will be start rotating. generator rotate व्हायला start झालेला आहे. it will generate some of the electricity. it will generate some of the electricity like it will generate some of the EMF. त्यानं काहीतरी EMF काय केलेलं आहे? जनरेट केलेलं आहे असं कन्सिडर करा. now it will generate some of the EMF. suppose it will generate some of the 100 volt voltage. see, we are closing a switch. we are closing a switch when the voltage read by the voltmeter it is equals to 0. हा जो काय voltmeter कनेक्ट केलेला आहे, सो हा voltmeter ज्या कंडिशनला मला 0 voltage रीड करेल, then and then only we are closing the switch. Can anyone tell me the voltage across short circuited terminal किती असतं? शॉर्ट सर्किटेड टर्मिनलच्या अक्रॉसचं व्होल्टेज
झिरो.
हा, शॉर्ट सर्किटच्या व्होल्टेज अक्रॉसचं व्होल्टेज जे असेल ते 0 असतं. मग मला स्विच काय करायचंय? क्लोज करायचं, म्हणजे तो पाथ काय करायचा आहे? शॉर्ट सर्किट करायचा आहे. म्हणजे मला व्होल्टेज किती रीड झालं पाहिजे त्या दोन टर्मिनलच्या अक्रॉसचं? 0 ना?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now we required when the voltmeter connected across that switch, the switch across connect केलेला voltmeter, it will reads the 0 value. Then and then only we are able to close the circuit, or then and then only we are able to close the switch. Switch त्यावेळेसच मी काय करू शकतो? क्लोज करू शकतो. Now see, when we are closing the switch or when we are observing the voltage 0, This it can be done by varying the rheostat which are connected in series with that of field winding. बघा पहिल्या कंडिशनच्या रिओस्टॅटचा यूज काय केला आपण, मोटरचं स्पीड जर कमी असेल आणि आय वॉन्ट टू इन्क्रीज द स्पीड ॲज रेटेड स्पीडला रन करण्यासाठी मी काय केला, हा रिओस्टॅट व्हॅरी केला. रिओस्टॅट व्हॅरी केला अकॉर्डिंग टू इक्वेशन एन इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईबी डिवाइडेड बाय phi. So if we are increasing the resistance, the phi becomes decreasing. If the phi becomes decreasing, flux remains increasing. Flux काय होतात, increase होतात, right? Flux are increasing. Now the flux it will be increasing and we are achieving the rated speed. Now I want to obtain the voltage across these two terminals 0 volt. That means somewhat generated voltage, I want to read that value, it is 0, then I am able to close the switch. Now see, by varying this value of rheostat, ha rheostat vary karun काय करणार मी, the voltage shown by this voltmeter it will be reads 0 or gradually vary करून ते voltage मी काय करणार 0 ला आणणार and then I will close the switch. So at that situation the current generated by generator it will be fed as an input to that of motor. मोटरच्या इनपुटला काय करेल, फेड करेल. Now see, according to equation generated EMF चे इक्वेशन काय, हा जनरेटेड EMF चे इक्वेशन, EMF इक्वेशन ऑफ जनरेटर काय आहे, एनीवन? हेलो, EMF equation of the generator. Very simple question. EMF equation of the generator.
E is equal to 5 P N Z divided by 60.
Right. EG is equals to 5 P N Z divided by 60A. If these two are poles and Z is constant, also we are maintaining the speed of the machine, it will be constant. Because by varying this rheostat, we are maintaining the speed constant. So generated EMF EG, it is directly proportional to phi, right? बरोबर ना?
Yes, sir.
If the EG it is proportional to phi, we are varying this value of rheostat. That means we are increasing the value of resistance. मी resistance ची value काय करतोय, increase करतोय. What happen across this current? Current flowing from shunt field winding
Decreases.
current decreases. If the current decreases, what about flux?
Decrease.
Flux is also decreases, and if the flux decreases, according to this equation, generated EMF of the generator it is also decreasing. So that means that's by using that rule or by using this equation, I am reducing the voltage across these two terminal up to 0 value, right? And once the voltage read by this voltmeter it is 0, then I am closing this switch. त्यावेळेस मी काय करणार आहे, switch close करणार. And once the switch it can be closed, the current generated by generator it is flowing here, and the current taken by the motor, it is the sum of this output current of the generator and minimum amount of current taken from the supply, right? Supply कडून घेतलेला minimum amount चा current असेल. Because before closing the switch, both the machines are running on no load condition. दोन्ही machine no load condition ला run होती, and ज्यावेळेस switch close करेल, at that situation the both machines are running on load condition, and current taken from the supply it is initially supposed 2 ampere, that is minimum current, because the total current taken from the machine or motor it is the sum of current taken from the supply and the current generated by generator. Generator ने generate केलेला current आणि supply कडून घेतलेला current या दोन्हीची sum म्हणजे total current or the supply current taken by the motor. Motor ने taken केलेला current, that is we are representing I1 plus I2, it is nothing but IL. Okay, so like that both machines are running on its individual power. ती त्याच्या पॉवरवरती काय होईल, रन होईल. म्हणजे मोटरचं आउटपुट पॉवर कोणाला फेड केले आहे, जनरेटरला फेड केले, राईट.
Yes, sir.
हा, अँड द आउटपुट ऑफ द जनरेटर, जे जनरेटरचं आउटपुट जनरेट झालेलं आहे ते आपण परत मोटरला काय करतोय, ऍज अ इनपुट म्हणून फेड करतोय. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रिकल इनपुट, जनरेटरचं आउटपुट इलेक्ट्रिकल फॉर्म मध्ये असेल, ते आपण मोटरच्या इनपुटला म्हणजे मोटरला इलेक्ट्रिकल इनपुट देतोय जनरेटरचं आउटपुट. ओके, राईट. दॅट मीन्स वी आर फीडिंग बॅक पॉवर टू द टॉप मशीन. वी आर फीडिंग back power to the top next machine. So we can call it as a back to back test, or we can call it as a Hopkinson test. Or here, instead of wasting the power, see, suppose we are conducting test on the only motor and we are conducting a direct load test. Direct load test मध्ये काय होतोय, आपण बेल्ट यूज करतोय, फ्रिक्शन अप्लाय करतोय. सो पॉवर काय होते तिथं, लॉस्ट होते का, in which form power lost होते ना. hello, output power it will be lost in case of direct loading test in the form of heat. म्हणजे फ्रिक्शन आणि बेल्टच्या मध्ये, रोटर आणि बेल्टच्या मध्ये काय होतं, फ्रिक्शन होतं. ड्यू टू दॅट फ्रिक्शन देयर इज सम पॉवर इट विल बी वेस्टेड, और इट मे बी मेकॅनिकल पॉवर इट विल बी वेस्ट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ हीट. हीटच्या फॉर्म मध्ये काय होते, वेस्ट होते. But now in case of Hopkinson test, this power waste it will be not occur. Power waste होत नाही. We are using that power as a input to the top motor. That means there is a regeneration of power. It will be occur. Waste करतोय का power आपण? Hello. Whether we are wasting this power?
No, sir.
No. So we are just regeneration. It can be done. म्हणजे रिजनरेशन. वाय इट इज कॉल्ड एज रिजनरेशन बघा. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, का आपण रिजनरेटिव्ह म्हणतो, सपोज यू आर हॅव्हिंग अ वन फॅन. एक फॅन आहे आपल्याकडं, आणि फॅन काय होतो, मेकॅनिकल स्पीडनं रन होतोय. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रिकल इनपुट दिले की मेकॅनिकल आउटपुट मिळेल, म्हणजे फॅन काय होतोय, रन होतोय. वेन वी आर स्विच ऑफ द फॅन, फॅन काय केला, मी स्विच ऑफ केला. ओके, म्हणजे मी बटन काय केलं, स्विच ऑफ केलं, तरी पण फॅन काही वेळासाठी रन होतो ना.
Yes, sir.
होतो का लगेच, स्विच बंद केलं की लगेच स्टॉप होतो, नाही ना.
No, sir.
That means some mechanical power it will be stored, and due to that mechanical power it will be start rotating somewhat time. At that situation this power is also wasted. ती power पण काय होते, वेस्ट होते. So similarly in case of direct method, the power it should be wasted in the form of heat, but in case of back to back test or the Hopkinson test, this power waste it will not happen, because we are directly using output of the generator as a input to the top motor. That means there is a regeneration it will be occur. आणि मोटरचं जे काय आउटपुट आहे मेकॅनिकल फॉर्म मधलं, ते जनरेटरच्या इनपुटला यूज करतोय. सो देयर इज ऑल्सो रिजनरेशन. सो दॅट वी कॅन कॉल इट एज अ रिजनरेटिव्ह टेस्ट or regeneration it will be occur, right. So this is related to Hopkinson test. I think all of you understood this one. हे लक्षात आलंय का?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is some of the advantages and disadvantages of this test. So power drawn from the supply it is less. आता बघा, जनरेटरच्या आउटपुट सपोज 9 एम्पियर आउटपुट आणि सप्लाय करून घेतलेली पॉवर 2 एम्पियर असेल. टोटल करंट टेकन बाय द मोटर इट इज नथिंग बट 11 एम्पियर. जर total current taken from the supply it is nothing but 2 ampere, that means it is less as compared to the generated output. So power taken from the supply or the line it is very less. It is first one advantages. Or the low, both the DC machines are operating under loaded condition. दोन्ही मशीन लोड कंडिशन ला ऑपरेट होत आहेत. म्हणजे मोटर वरती मेकॅनिकल लोड आहे. कोणता मेकॅनिकल लोड आहे, तर जनरेटर रन करायचा लोड आहे, बरोबर. आणि जनरेटर वरती इलेक्ट्रिकल लोड आहे. विच लोड, मोटर रन करायची, राईट नो, बरोबर. हॅलो.
Yes, sir.
हा. सो बोथ मशीन म्हणजे दोन्ही मशीन बोथ आर ऑपरेटिंग अंडर लोडेड कंडिशन. दोन्ही मशीन लोडेड कंडिशनला रन होत आहेत. सो ऍट दॅट सिच्युएशन द स्ट्रे लॉसेस इट शुड ऑल्सो टेकन इन टू अकाउंट. स्ट्रे लॉसेस पण काय करतोय आपण, अकाउंट मध्ये घेतो. सी ऑल्सो बोथ द मशीन आर रनिंग ऑन लोडेड कंडिशन. दोन्ही मशीन लोडेड कंडिशनला रन केलेले आहेत. or somewhat load it can be putted on the machine. So due to that the temperature rise in the winding, whether it is in the limit or not, it is also we are able to calculate, and we are able to tell whether the commutation is satisfactory or not. Commutation satisfactory आहे की नाहीये त्या कंडिशनला आणि किंवा त्या लोडला, आणि टेम्परेचर राईज म्हणजे दिलेल्या लोडला मोटरचं टेम्परेचर राईज होतंय का, किंवा ते झालेलं टेम्परेचर राईज लिमिट मध्ये आहे की नाही, हे आपण काय करू शकतोय, सांगू शकतो, राईट. बट इन केस ऑफ स्विमबर्न टेस्ट वी आर नॉट एबल टू टेल whether the temperature rise it is in the limit or whether the commutation process it is the satisfactory or not. Okay, so these are the another one advantages. And next one advantages is that efficiency at a different load can be determined. Different load la efficiency काय करू शकतो आपण, determine करू शकतो. Now some of the disadvantages is that the necessity of two practically identical machines for performing the test. Disadvantages पहिला आहे, दोन practically identical machine required. दोन practically identical machine म्हणजे सेम मशीन, ज्या की त्यांचं प्रॅक्टिकली पॅरामीटर जे आहेत म्हणजे स्पीड असेल as well as टॉर्क असेल, all the parameter remains same. So such machines are required. This is one disadvantages. And second one is that it is difficult to operate the machine at rated speed because field current vary widely. Okay, so this is also one of the disadvantages. It is difficult to operate the machine at rated speed. दोन्ही मशीन रेटेड स्पीड न रन करणं it is difficult because we are varying the field current. Field चा करंट काय करतोय आपण, वॅरी करतोय by connecting one resistance or by connecting one of the rheostats. So these are the disadvantages of this test, that is Hopkinson test disadvantages and Hopkinson test advantages. Okay, all of you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there any doubt? कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे याच्यामध्ये? काय डाऊट कोणाला? Hello, give me reply fast.
No, sir.
Okay, so in this way we will conclude this today's lecture and we will stop here. In the remaining lecture, next lecture, we will discuss regarding some problem related to that. Okay, so hence we will stop here. Thank you.